European Union or EU helps vulnerable Syrians. The EU has donated 5.7 million euros to support UNICEF's programs that bring relief to more than 310,000 conflict-affected Syrians, especially women and children, as well as youngsters with disabilities. This aid will allow the recipients to have greater access to clean water, sanitation, education in emergencies, and vital cash transfers. Syrians requiring humanitarian assistance is at an all-time high, with almost 90% of the population living in poverty. The COVID-19 pandemic, unending conflict, and a declining economy have led to the country's increasing struggles. During the past 6 years, the EU has contributed over 49 million euros to UNICEF to support Syrian children. The European Union is a recipient of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Peace, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Protection, as well as a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism and Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, Unconditional World Care, and True Caring. Much gratitude, the European Union and partnering aid organizations, for your benevolent assistance. We look forward to improved conditions and a kinder future for Syrians with the loving support of animal people purely as helpers and friends in Allah's immense love.
Great Salt Lake in western USA sinks to record low level. The United States Geological Survey, or USGS, has revealed that the average daily surface water elevation of the Great Salt Lake in Utah has dropped to a historic low of approximately 1,277 meters above sea level. This is a result of the ongoing drought worsened by global warming and could endanger the survival of many migratory avian individuals. Moreover, it could lead to a public health crisis as the lakebed's sediment, which contains a high level of toxic arsenic, could be dispersed by wind and inhaled by the local population. In a joint statement with the USGS, Joel Ferry, Executive Director of the Utah Department of Natural Resources, or DNR, said, "Urgent action is needed to help protect and preserve this critical resource." Many thanks for the timely warnings, USGS, Utah, DNR, and Joel Ferry. In God's goodwill, may humanity quickly ensure our planetary survival through compassionate living.
Ukrainian refugee children receive bikes. Approximately 30,000 Ukrainian refugees have fled to Denmark. As a welcome gesture, the Danish Cycling Federation organized an initiative on social media asking people to donate their no longer used bikes to Ukrainian children residing in Denmark. Volunteers from around the country worked on the bicycles, getting them ready to be handed over to the new owners. Alla Petrenko from Kharkiv, Ukraine, shared how delighted her little girl is to have her own bike. Over 1,000 bicycles have been donated up to now. A big applause, the Danish Cycling Federation and caring citizens. We appreciate your thoughtfulness in making lovely Ukrainian youngsters feel happy and welcome. May their innocent and idyllic childhood soon be resumed in their own beloved country as Russia goes home and peace prevails in celestial radiance.
Switzerland commences operation of remarkable water battery, a state-of-the-art pumped storage power facility built 600 meters underground between Emosson and Vieux-Emosson reservoirs in the canton of Valais, has been running in Switzerland since early July 2022. With the capacity to produce a total of 900 megawatts of electricity, it is sufficient to supply 900,000 homes. It can also store 20 million kilowatt-hours of energy, equivalent to 400,000 electric car batteries, by pumping water from the lower to the higher pool. Created at a cost of 2 billion euros, the construction work lasted 14 years, and it is hoped that the plant will stabilize Switzerland's and Europe's power grid in the future, especially in periods of high demands when grid overloads may happen. Great news, Switzerland, on your earth-friendly development. May the light of the Providence continue supporting your sustainable and green endeavors.
91-year-young Australian doctor still passionately working. Dr. Albert Foreman, general practitioner and ear, nose, and throat specialist, tends to his patients 6 days a week at his small clinic in Darwin. Probably one of Australia's oldest practicing physicians, Dr. Foreman simply states, "I just keep going because I don't want to give it up." Throughout his career, he has worked in remote communities across Australia's Northern Territory and also around the world in an Ethiopian refugee camp, India, Israel, Swaziland, and Tanzania. In 2017, the Nobel physician was honored with the Medal of the Order of Australia, or OAM, for his dedicated service, especially in rural and remote regions. While planning to switch to a 5-day week, he wishes to continue for as long as he can. Such an admirable work ethic, Dr. Albert Foreman. May we all strive to serve our world just as lovingly and diligently as you have, in heaven's smiling gaze.
Swedish food technology company announces world's first mycoprotein-based butter. Mycorrhiza has developed a mycoprotein-based butter prototype, which is cholesterol-free and lower in saturated fat than its dairy alternative. This new innovation means that there is potential to create other alternative dairy products such as vegan cream and cheese using the same technology. Mycoprotein is a sustainable fungi-based ingredient which has already been used in several plant-based meat alternatives developed by the company, including vegan tuna, vegan crispy burgers, and Vigo bowls that are available all around Sweden. Mycorrhiza has recently built a new production plant in the country, with plans to spread its facilities across Europe and Asia in the near future. Well done, Mycorrhiza, with your promising achievements in creating delectable vegan items. In God's upliftment, may your lofty goal in driving positive change through healthy and climate-friendly foods be an inspiration for others.
Woman keeps baby hummingbird safe for mother. April Rose from Indiana, United States, was doing some gardening when she saw what she thought was a leaf on the ground. Upon closer inspection, she realized it was a baby hummingbird. Unable to find her mother or nest, Miss Rose created a nest to keep the baby safe and warm. Meanwhile, the hummingbird cutie's mother returned, and though unable to carry the little one back to the original nest, she came regularly to feed her. After 2 days, Ms. Rose found their nest nearby and placed the baby in it. About a week later, the tiny bird had left. The kind lady hopes that she will return one day to make a nest and start a family on her own. Bravo, April Rose, for your compassion. May we treat all animal people as dear friends as we usher in a new age of benevolence for all beings in divine grace.